Going live soon, guys.
Brett Humby of McGrath Northwest will provide a professional yet personal approach to maximising the value for your property. To connect with Brett, head to mcgrath.com.au or search Brett Humby, station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown, every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports, and every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubertus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club.
Turn this down.
From New Vision Real Estate. Here to talk to you about side
We've got a minute, guys.
Side tables, you ask? If you cannot
One more
side
minute.
tables in your home, whether you're always too small for the right table.
Candice
or you can't
Davids,
fit
come
right
over
bed side
to
tables in
Psychics
your
on
home,
Radio
two-side
Angels on Air. I
table,
can see you there on the wrong page, lovey.
time to upsize.
Psychics
So,
on
if
Radio
you want
Angels
extra
on Air is the
call
main
and
page.
put in the extra effort to get your property in the
Maybe
best shape,
just
get you
send
top
her a
dollar,
message for me, Ellie.
Phil from New Vision Real
So,
Estate.
yeah.
New Vision Real Estate.
She's on a different page.
Live.
I
She's on the
have-
live page. Yeah, she'll be on the live page. Check that page for me.
Would help
Thank
if
you.
I was on the right page.
Huh?
Help if I was on the right page.
You're on fire, Ellie. It's all good.
Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes
Okay.
and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com,
You ready?
or contact us directly
No.
on 02 6562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic when I'm not loud. Press it. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to our show. I don't think we're live, Ellie. We're not, because the air's not on. Just press it. Just press all of them. Any of them. Hello. I don't know which one it is. Which one was it? This one here, isn't it?
It should be good because they said last week 1, 2, 3.
The system's just kicked in. The automatic system's just kicked in. So just press play.
Alive 90.5.
And play. Just leave it there for a second. Let me just fix up this. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we had a little bit of confusion on the new panel here. Welcome to the show. I'm an international medium. My name is Lesley Spaliviero. If you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I relay messages directly from Spirit through to you. If you're on my main page, all I have is I've just showed everybody, all I have is a book that I write notes on, all the numbers and the names and whatever comes from Spirit to me, as well as my pen. You can join me on, there's quite a few platforms that we've got actually. We've got about 8 platforms running at this time. That's why it's a bit chaotic sometimes at the start. But you can join me on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm here every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m. And if you'd like to have a free reading, then you need to post it up on my page, the main page. Just got to fix up the audio. It's balking me. So post it up on the main page, and your question would be great, not a novel, because I can't sit here reading a novel. Sorry, Ellie, can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fix up my headset. So let's say hello to everybody while we tune into Spirit and ask Spirit to come through. So if you'd like to have that reading with your past loved one and I'm drawn to you, so how it pretty much works is that I scroll through on my iPad, and then sure as ever, I will be told to stop at a point where I need to read for someone. And I just want to say thanks to the Rock and Roll Smorgasbord people. They're amazing. They're here every week before us, and they hand over efficiently, and they're just really cool guys. And we just want to say hello to them and thank you very much. And they're, if you ever get a chance to listen to them before my show, then you won't be missing out on much, because they're just amazing, these guys. So welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So let's say hello to everybody. We've got here Amy Santos, Rhonda Dunn, Victoria, hello, Okusanya, hello. She says, I missed everyone. Yeah, I wasn't on last night on my show from home because I was too busy sanding. I was being a carpenter last night. I was sanding wood, and I had wood from not wood, but dust wood from one end of my body to the other, as you guys saw me on the page with no makeup, nothing. So yes, I do have a life outside of the spirit world, which is, keeping up with everything, that's for sure. So Tracy Gibson, hello. We've got here Beck G, hello. She says, evening all. We've got Karen Riley. She says, how is everyone tonight? We're fantastic. It's going to be a great night. We've got Michelle Coburn, hello. Jess Black, hello. Julie Hamo, hello. And I'm missing one lady who is Jewel Polglaze. She's normally off the rank, first in position to say hello to me on the lives every single time I go live, and she must be on the wrong page.
She's on the right page.
Oh, where is she though? I haven't come.
Very top.
There's no one there. That's it.
That's because it buffers. She's there.
Hello, Jewel Polglaze. Ellie tells me that she caught you on there earlier. Okay, cool. Leslie Hill, hello. Wendy Harvey, Miss Harvey, hello. It was her birthday on Saturday, and I sent flowers to her up in Queensland, and I have no idea why, but the number of the house was 21, but clearly that was wrong, and the flowers went to the wrong house. So, so I had to send the poor lady up the road to try and find number 31 to bring it down to 21 to bring it down to her 31. But happy birthday, Miss Harvey. You deserve all the goodness, all the magical things that happened on that day. So she got a beautiful new little puppy, and its name's Alfie. And how cute is that, So Rose Ford, hello there. We've got Diana Cole, hello. She's watching. We've also got Wendy Merce Martin, hello there. These are some of my regular people. We've got here Mila Lindeo, hello. So some people, guys, when I start the show in the radio station here, we can't have music playing in the background, so I put it on mute. So everyone's telling me that I'm on mute, but I know I'm on mute. But thank you for telling me, because if the feed from Facebook gets any part of the song, because of the royalties with the songs, it'll mute my whole thing. So I can't have any music playing. That's why I just do complete straight through readings, because it's just too hard and too painful with the actual music playing in the background. That's why I just go straight through. So we've got here Amanda Jane, hello. Jana Mosby, hello from South Korea. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, where you're watching me from, the bedroom, the kitchen. I had one lady put me on the big screen and send me a big photo of me on the big screen one night while she was cooking. That was cool. So Diana Cole, she says, you are on my TV now. There you go. I'm doing do. What's do? I don't know what do is, Diana. So we've got Pamela Rose, hello. We've got Zaria, hello. Who else have we got here? So tell me where you're watching me from, suburb, state, country, county. Doing the dishes, she says. Diana Cole says, I'm doing the dishes, laughing out loud, in Penguin, Tasmania, loving life. That's so cool. I don't get many people from Tasmania, but I love to hear where I help people from around the world, because it's just, this is what I do as a passion, and a love for helping people, and, bringing their life into some sort of, taking it away from the pain when they've lost someone and bringing it back into some sort of realness about, how they can, just move on and not forget about the past loved one, but just move on and be happier and not have to worry about them suffering when they've passed over, because they don't really suffer. I don't think I've ever seen any person suffer going when they've crossed over from the living to the passing, so it sounds bizarre, but that's what I do. I talk to the dead, and sometimes they say you can get along better with the dead than you can with the living, and I can understand that saying, that's for sure. Leslie Hill, she says, yes, please, a reading, please. Yes, we'll come up to you soon. We've got Nicholas Levendal. I don't know I hope I've said that properly. Candace Davids, hello. Tanya Aikens, hello. Who else have we got here? Jess Black, she says, happy belated birthday wishes, Wendy. We wish you all good things in life. That's beautiful. So Beck G, she says, jack of all trades. For me, yeah. Well, you wait until you see me in overalls. I can't. If I could probably pull a motor apart, but I don't think I'd get it back together, and I don't think I'd be able to drive a plane. I'd be too scared to, or be an electrician. I could be a plumber, but not an electrician. I'd be too afraid to. So, Ash Meadows says, Leslie, you had model hair in the wind, yes. Because when I took the photo of myself in the raw, I should say, my hair was blown up in the air because it was so bad. The wind was so bad today too. Not that I did the sanding today. I finished it all yesterday. I finished it about 8:45 or something like that last night. So, Zaria, she says, I've been told by a few other psychics that someone is deceiving me. Is this true, please? You're the only one I trust. Thank you. Sometimes, I don't feel like that's the case. And sometimes what I feel is that some psychics want to tell you stuff to make you want to come back to them, or pay them more money for giving you more information, which could be just a total BS. I don't feel like that is the case. I feel like that there's a few people probably backstabbing you, which is general stuff and everyday stuff anyway. But I don't feel like that anybody is deceiving you, and you will know anyway because you are pretty switched on yourself, Zaria. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, and I just look up and say, I'm aware of this, or I'm going to be on point with this, and I'm going to be aware already. But I don't feel like that anybody is deceiving you. You would know anyway. You're too switched on not to know. So don't be fooled, guys. This is why I do this 8 hours a week, because I'm the real deal. I don't not call it anymore, and I'm really tired of the fakes out there. And oh bless you, here we go. Here comes Spirit with Ellie. It's on point, literally. Look, you're 2 minutes early tonight, so every week Ellie sneezes at about 8 past, 9 past, 10 past. Cool, 20 past, on point. She's on point every week. So, but what I was saying was, there's a lot of fakes out there that want to take your money. So they want to tell you things. I remember having one private reading with a client, and she was devastated because she got told that she was never going to be having kids, or she wasn't going to be with her sweetheart that she's been with, since she was left school. And I did not see that. And I said, what else was there any other validations? She said, no. And I said, well, how did this reading work? I said, what happened? And she said, well, I paid this lady, a detective, psychic medium, apparently detective, and she took $300 from me, and she gave me an email with 2 sentences of the reading. I said, you are kidding me. This is insane. So don't get fooled, guys. If they are fishing for information, or if they are, asking you for just anything, or they're watching you, so half the time it's better not to be in front of them, or just be on the phone so they can't see your reaction, because they thrive on the body language that you're using. I mean, when I do my live shows, I don't even see your face. I just see a name and a question. Don't tell me any numbers. I don't want to know numbers, because I'm on point with my numbers, and I don't want to know names. I don't want to know anything. All I want is your question, so that I can draw in spirit, because my spirit is quite strong. He's very serious, but he's quite strong, and all I want to do is give you that information from what I get from my spirit guide. Okay, so that's important that you understand. When you go and have a reading with someone, don't believe everything that you hear. If it's something serious, then take it on board, just with a grain of salt, but always have that doubt as well. But yeah, do your research, guys, because you're going to be able to tell straight away if they're fake or not, because they'll be asking questions or looking for something. It's different though when they say something and they're looking for a validation like we do here. I say something and then we ask you to validate it, and you send your comments back to me as a, like capitals validation, so Ellie can pick it up and she can call it out on the air. But guys, please don't get sucked in. There's too many scammers out there, left, right, and center. All the psychics that I know have all had their pages pretty much duplicated by scammers out there. They take off my face, they take off my logo, they've taken off other psychics as well, and then they ask you to register. We will never ask you to register. We will never ask you to friend with us. We'll never do anything like that. Pretty much I'm always rejecting people that want to friend with me, because I don't know if they're scammers or they're trolls or whatever. I don't want to know. I don't let them go to my personal page. I only accept them, or I send an invite from the like or the love or the caring emojicon that you've actually ticked on one of my posts. That's about it. So I'll just invite you from there. That's as far as I go. There's no poaching here for me, that's for sure. So let's go back and start the reading. So we've got Donna Warrimar. She said, Grand Rising from New Jersey in the USA. I love how she says the Grand Rising. That's so cool. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I always love to know who I'm helping around the world. So Kate Smith, is there a link to the main page? You're on the main page there, Lovey. So stay on this page, the one that you're on. So Beck G, she's from R Adelaide. I don't know what the R means. Maybe that's a mistake. She's from Adelaide though. So she, Miss Harvey said, thank you so much, darling. Flowers are absolutely beautiful, and it's my favorite flower. So what I sent you, Miss Harvey, is the hot pink lily, which is my favorite flower. I just love it, but the smell is so strong that it gives me headaches, so I can't have it in the house pretty much. We've got here Chantel Carr. She's from Orange in New South Wales. Hello, Chantel. We've got Baby Nelly. That's so cool. Baybe, baby. That's so cool. We've got Ash Meadows. Hello. She says, hello from Perth, watching you from my couch next to my Christmas tree. That is one thing that I have to do now, is get the Christmas tree up, and that's going to be this weekend. That's just another thing to do. Who else? So we've got Pamela Rowe. She said it's 11 p.m. in New Zealand. We've got here Karen Dennison Rogers. She says, Karen from Seaford in Victoria, Australia. Thank you. We're in Sydney, New South Wales. So currently we're in Borkham Hills. Is it here? Borkham Hills in the studio. Baby Nelly, she says from what's NC? New Caledonia, is it? NC. Okay, she's going to check. We don't know. We're bad at geography here. Like I did history at school, but
North Carolina.
North Carolina, yeah. Okay, cool. Jess Black, she said, you will be on everyone's TV soon enough. Well, speaking of TV, we've got another production coming up in December. So contact me and I will send you the link to. It's only $15. It's going to be a great day. So contact me and I will send you the link for another production for the Psychic TV Australia production that we're doing for Fox Studios, recording of for our TV Aurora, I think it's called. I get that all mixed up. So Catherine Jean McDonald, Pennsylvania, USA. She says, may I please have any messages if drawn? So Catherine, let's go. What do we got for Catherine? So I do feel like issues of the throat, and I also get on my left side of my jaw feels like it's really quite tight, and I feel like that you actually grind your teeth at night. Okay, it's either you or someone else. Now, who's snoring a lot? And I feel like this is a male. I know that sounds general, but this is a really, really loud snore, and it's keeping household members awake. Okay, and I also feel like there's a number 32, and it's just switched. I was just about to say 32, and it flipped over and it went to 23. So it's still the 5 and the 5. So you got 5 and 5 is 10. So you got the month of October as well. So what does October mean to you? What does May mean to you as well? And either the number 32 or 23. Is the number 32 like a house number or anything like that? And I also get pain in my lower part of like where my bladder is there. And I feel like there's someone around you, if not you, with issues with the bladder or ovaries or something like that. So please go and have that looked at, because I feel like this could be a cyst or something along the lines of an infection, if it's the bladder, or cyst with the ovaries, and it's causing you some minor pain now, but I feel like this might just escalate a little bit later. I also get the number 13 around you, so 1 and 3 is 4, so you got the month of April as well, and I'll leave it there. But this message for you, lovey, is to go get your health sorted out. I just feel like there's some things that are not quite tickety-boo with you, you know, so it's time for you to start looking after yourself and get out of automatic mode. I just heard it again. A lot of people are still sitting in automatic mode, and they've got to get out. They've got to start, you know, building their veggie patches, putting things into place for the next few years so that they don't suffer. And if you'd like to know more about that, you can come along to my Nothing But the Truth seminar. Is going to be probably this Thursday night, Nothing But the Truth. I'll have to double check with Cecilia, but Nothing But the Truth will be coming up. It's a little seminar, private one that I do. Anybody can join. They just need to send me a private message on Messenger through the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. So welcome to my show. If you've just joined, I'm an international psychic medium. If you'd like to have a question answered, then come over to the main page on Facebook, which is Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. I relay messages directly from spirit through to you. I don't use no tools, no cards, no pegs, no crystal balls, nothing. I don't need anything. I have all the clairs. I have the smelling, or the sensing, the feeling. I also have the knowing, as well as the audible, a lot of it. So the main part that hurts me the most, I guess, is the psychometry part, where I feel everything, and that is quite painful sometimes. I've had broken legs, broken shoulders, my leg taken off, I've been strangled, you know, shot, everything. Pardon? Stabbed. Ellie said I've been stabbed, you know, so, and yeah, so I have to say those kind of pains first and get them off my body, so that I can keep moving on. Otherwise it becomes too painful. I've had heart attacks, you name it. I've had strokes, everything. So Zaria, who's the backstabber though? There's people out there. You're going to know that. I can't pinpoint every single person in your life, and no spirit or no psychic can do that. I'm not going to make something out that's nothing. But yeah, you need to keep your eyes open there, Zaria, and stop relying on psychics to run your life as well, because I feel like that's what you're doing, okay? So I want you to pull back the reins with the psychics, and pull back the reins and just start observing life for yourself, because otherwise you're going to be caught up in this psychic world of people that are going to suck you in the future, and I don't want that to happen to you. So, and over to you there, Ellie. We'll be back in a second. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM.
The Hills to Hawkesbury.
I was hitting these.
My God.
Every fortnight and delivered to
The ads went so quick.
locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor. We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever
Miss Harvey, I've got your prayer here.
With none of the
Thank you.
ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated.
My eyes are
business
still
for
bloodshot
35
from
years,
the
and
dust
make it easier for you. Call
from sanding
02
yesterday.
9659 0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one
It's
of the
either
friendly
too low or
staff
too
members for
high.
now. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College.
Ooh,
Term 2
it's too
courses
loud.
are open for enrollment and include business and
My
work
voice
skills,
is too
computer
soft
skills,
when I
leisure and
talk on
lifestyle,
through the
languages.
thing,
The Parramatta
through the
College
headset,
also
and then
offers
when
New
I
South Wales government-funded
when we put the
courses.
ads on, it's too
Eligibility
loud.
criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional development with an award-winning community college. Enroll today at the Parramatta College. Call 9687 2072. That's 9687 2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor. Up South Bondi is a must place to visit. Our healthy menu options are nutritious and delicious. Our friendly staff will make you feel right at home with our range of mouth-watering signature dishes. We are open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays and 7:30 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekends. So go ahead and book your table. Call us at 02 9365 1183 or visit us on our Facebook page, Upstart Bondi, station sponsor.
Are you over 65? Pneumonia can be serious for older people and other at-risk groups. Talk to your doctor about the pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine today. Prevention is your best protection. Visit lonefoundation.com.au/protect.
I just got a funny message. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I just got a funny message from somebody on my phone. It's just made me laugh out loud. So welcome back to the show. We've got here a few people here, and I just was drawn to Julie Heno. She said that she was going through some bad times now and has been struggling for a while. Is there anything for me? She says, thank you and all that you do. So Julie, what do I get for you? I get 14 for you and 5 in the month of May as well, and also get 17, so 8 in August. So what do those dates mean for you? So it's either 14, 5, May, 17, 8, or August. And I also feel like too, communication breakdown, like completely, and I feel like this is a complete separated breakdown of communication. Okay, so pull back the reins there, Julie, because I feel like this is going to get better, but in the next couple of 2 to 3 weeks, they're saying to me. Okay, so I feel like that things are going to start to behave itself, and I'm also getting pain in my right side of my neck and my shoulder. It's like I can't get my arm up. Okay, so that's, and I feel like you're really stiff, because I can, like, when I move my head, I feel like Miss Harvey, I feel like I'm just what do you call it, like stiff as a board. I can't move. My back's aching. I've got like creaking in my back as well. So I feel like there's other issues with your body, and it's probably the most important part, and this is what's pulling you down as well. I just feel like there's no strength in your body at all. So it's up to you what you do with your body, but I highly recommend going and seeing a physio and getting something sorted out with your body, because I just feel like there's no balance or alignment in your hips as well. They show me one hip is rotated forward and the other one back, and hence this pain. Do you have scoliosis as well? Or who's the person around you? And I get that anxiety as well for you. I just feel like there's a lot of mishap. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and I know that you're suffering right now, but I feel like there's a lot of mishap. But this is all going to settle down. It can't stay like this forever. And I feel like this is going to be around the 2 to 3 week mark. So hang in there, lovey, and just make sure that you're looking after your health, because that's what's going to get you through all this. Okay, so, and then the pain that you're feeling in your body, I feel like they just said you're riddled with arthritis. Is that you, or is that someone around you that's close? But this is a female that I see. I don't know what you look like, but I see a female. And I see the person that I see is got brown hair just to shoulder height, and it's a little bit wavy, okay? That's what I'm seeing. This is the person that I'm seeing with this issue. I've also got pain in my right hip as well, and down in my chest. So I feel like the anxiety is just making you a bit like sick in the stomach, okay? And it's flaring up everything. And arthritis, anything with an itis on the end, is inflammation, and the inflammation is traveling through your body because you're so upset about things. So pull back the reins, start drinking some water, start getting into walking every day, and things will start to come clearer. The more you get your feet grounded on the earth, the more that you're going to become clearer in the mind, okay? Because you can't think inside your home at the moment. It's crazy. It's like you need to get out of the home so you can think straight. Even go drive somewhere like an hour to water or something like that, so that you can just sit there and watch the ocean and just pull back the reins and just become grounded again, lovey, because I just feel like you need to pull back, okay? That's what I'm getting. And I'll leave that there. So yes, baby Nelly, she said, I didn't know there was hot pink lilies. Yes, they're white and hot pink. They're gorgeous. Baby Nelly is from North Carolina. That's right. Yes, we got that one. Beck G, she said before she said Radelaide, like instead of saying Adelaide, she said Radelaide. Okay, fair enough. That's cute. Wendy Harvey, my favorite too, as you know, smells is divine. Yes. Victoria Okasanya, she says she's missing us all. Thank you, baby Nelly. She says, you guys have beautiful spirits. Thank you. That's what we do on this page here. So I try and pull in everyone to be a little community. It's not just about me. It's about everybody else, and I try and make it so that these shows are uplifting so that people don't suffer. I don't like seeing people suffer at all. So we've also got here Catherine G. McDonald. She says, thank you very much. I will do. Does she have any other validations there, Ellie? Or she's, yeah. Do you have any validations? Not yet?
I do have one from
Okay,
Zaria.
over to you there, Ellie.
So Zaria said, no, thank you, lovely. I've really been needing to hear that to calm the nerves, lol. And you're right, I would usually definitely know. I would just like to hear your opinion too.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I don't want you to get sucked into all these other psychics out there. You know, they're not as genuine as they make out they want to be. They just want to take your money and just tell you what you want to hear. So Joseph Nayo Missman, how are you? I'm good. May I have a quick reading, please, if you're drawn? I seen you doing the what? What's that word? Mahi, M-A-H-I work. What's Mahi work? What's that mean? Can you look that up for me? M-A-H-I. Thanks, Ellie. I've never heard of that word, but thanks, Joseph. So why do I get sore throat around you? I feel like my mouth is really, really dry as well. Are you drinking water? I just feel like there's dryness between the mouth and all the way down, and I feel like the throat is a little bit sore.
It's the Maori word for work.
Work. Oh, okay, righto. That's cool. That's what he's written there. He has written work. So, duh. That's the blonde in me, Joseph. I didn't get that one, but anyway. So what I get for you is I get 17 around for you as well, and I get the month of August and the number 8. So what does those numbers mean? I just saw birthdays as well. Have you got a birthday or somebody got a birthday coming up? And I feel like it's at the end of this month. It's going to be very good, okay? So some people are worried about going to this, and I don't know why, but Spirit's just saying, tell them not to worry about it. It's going to be fine. I also get, they're taking me back to 17 again. I almost said it again. So it's definitely 17 is a number for you. So I'm not sure what it means to you, but I feel like it's birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials. And I'm also getting pain in my right hip with you as well. So who's, I feel like this is an elderly man, and he's also got sort of, like eye twitching or some sort of spasm kind of thing with the right eye and the left eye, because my left eye is just like it's spasming all of a sudden. I don't understand that, but anyway, left eye twitch. And I also feel like for you too, there's something not right with the right hip area as well. And they're giving me pain. So were you in some form of accident, or was somebody around you a male in some form of accident? Because I'm getting pain in the lower part of my left leg. And I have to say it because it's killing me, and I want to keep moving it because it's just so painful. And they're also showing me too that there was some issue on the right side of the body as well. Okay, so this is the right shoulder, right side down to the hip. Did this person have a broken hip? Because I just heard broken hip. And they also give me pain in my right foot. So whatever's happened to this person, I feel like this was an accident or some form of crushing or something like that. I feel like they've had issues with the right side of the body. And and I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. Now, there's also shown me like there's a room that's darker than normal in your home, and it's colder than normal. And that room, I feel like it's got a bit of not a ghost or anything like that. It's got like a bit of lower energy in it. It's like they it's like what's a word for it? Not a ghost, but a spirit, like a bad energy of spirit in there. And I feel like this is breaking down communication in the home. So you can get rid of it. You don't need to call no ghost whisperer or ghost rescuer or whatever they want to call themselves out there. But what I want you to do is just acknowledge them and tell them to go away, so that you can, because they're showing me, if you're on the Facebook page, you can see me, but they're showing me you lying on the bed, and they're showing me this shadow coming over the top of you, and I feel like this shadow is just like holding you to the bed, if that makes sense. I've only seen this a few times. This is the third time I've seen it. And they're telling me that it's holding you down to the bed, and it's like you're paralyzed when you go to bed, and it's like you can't move. Okay, so this is the energy in the room. So I want you to get rid of it. So just acknowledge it and send it off, and just keep doing that until you feel like you can have a peaceful and dense sleep. Okay, because I don't feel like this is allowing you to stay asleep. It's keeping you up at night, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So yes, and I also see picture frame just coming off the wall as well. Yeah, picture frame, and I've got pain in my left ankle. I've got to get rid of that. Sorry, I wanted to move on, but this energy is too strong. So pain in the left ankle as well. So something clearly not right with this person. And I feel like this is two people. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. We're going to move on. He said, I've been up in the air the last couple of weeks. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. So, what else have we got here? Zaria said, I appreciate you, lovely. I will listen to that before you, because you're definitely right. Thank you. What else have we got here? Just Black. Please like and share. Thank you. Yes, love, like and share the page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and on this site, on this page here, if you're a newbie, Spirit won't let me read you if you don't have any manners for some reason. I don't know. I just I have to say it out loud, and there's money. You don't have to pay money to have manners these days. So Ash Meadows, nope. No tarots, no crystal ball. What's this one? Let me just see what the response there. No crystal ball. Nope, no tarot, no crystal ball, just the real deal with the gift. Yeah, thank you. What else have we got here? So Pamela Rose, yes, please. Anything for me, Lesley? Pamela Rose. And I was just about to say something before I got to you, but I will do you first and then I'll say it. So what do I get for you, Pamela? What does Spirit have for Pamela today? We've got 16, so we've got 7 for you as well. We've got July. And I also feel like February is a big month for you, okay? And they also give me pain in the top part underneath my rib cage. So just where the rib joins and just in that section there, in the center of the belly, I feel like there's pain there or acid reflux or something there, okay? There's something not right with the belly with someone around you if it's not you. And I also feel like the number 11 around you, so 1 and 1 is 2, yep, so going back to February, 100%, or November, but I feel like this is more February. So actually February coming up next year is very busy for you. So they're saying to me that there's big things or big plans coming up for February next year. Is that correct? And I also saw ship as well. So what's with the ship around you or cruiser or something like that? It's not like a normal dinghy or anything like that. It's actually a boat that actually, goes in the ocean, the big ocean, it looks like a travel or something. Or you want to do that, or you're thinking about doing that. Or someone around you is definitely going to be doing that, because I just saw this big ship. And I'll leave that there. Actually, they just show me tears. So I just saw handkerchief and tears. So please don't be so worried about things, because I feel like things are going to settle down just before Christmas, okay? So hang in there. It's only a couple more weeks to go. And I'll leave that there, okay? There's no need for tears, I keep hearing. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. What else have we got here? We got any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So Julie Hamo said, thank you so much. Yes, it's me with the arthritis.
Aha, beautiful. Okay, well, I don't mean beautiful that you got it, but yeah, beautiful validation. Yeah, so that's important, guys. When psychic or real psychics do readings, we want to have the validation so that we know we're on the right track. It's really important for us. Tanya Whitley says, I'm from Orange, New South Wales. Was wondering if there's any messages for me, please. So Tanya Whitley. So what do I get there? I don't know why, but I get like an S name around you, and I feel like this is a female, and like a Sarah or Serena or something like that. Susan. I know that sounds very general, but that's what I got. The first one I got was Sarah, or Saz, something unusual name, Saz or Soz or something. I don't know. I can't. Sometimes Spirit is too fast for me. I try and keep up, and that's why I talk so fast to keep up. But sometimes I tell you what, I just can't keep up with him. He flashes the numbers, and if I don't get it right, for example, the February here, because he just told me February, and then because maybe it was more significant, he just said 11 and add it together, so that means 2, So, but I also get 4 around you, so the month of April as well. So what does the 4 mean to you? Because normally if I get the April, I'll get the 1 and 3 or the 13, but I get 4, just a single number for you. And I also feel like for you, there's a few little things with, looks like to me, and a lady in hospital or a lady that's passed in hospital. I know that sounds general too, but this lady had issues with her feet, and she also had issues with her legs, and it looked like they were quite swollen to me, and they looked like they were pink and white, the legs, so they had some form of inflammation in them. If that's not you, it's definitely somebody around you there, and I feel like this could be either Karen Gibbons or Patricia Patain, Elizabeth Munn, someone around there, okay? Because I feel like this lady was a mother figure, and she's had issues with her legs and also the swallowing as well. So clearly swallowing. She's just showing me that she had to be spoon fed. Okay, and I feel like this is some form of dementia, and that she's lost her voice and everything. So she couldn't remember anything. She couldn't do anything. It's like she's, you know, just up with the fairies all the time. You know, she's just couldn't do anything for herself. And this lady's been spoon fed. And this is an elderly lady. Okay, and I feel like she was in hospital and's passed in hospital. Now she's also shown me being in a wheelchair as well, and that she has the blanket over the top of her legs, and that she's got the hospital gown on as well. This is a white gown. Sometimes I've seen gowns, where they're pale blue or that ugly, crappy looking green color, but this is a white gown, so I don't know where this is. She's showing me specifically. And she's also just about to make me sneeze, so I don't know if that's me or Spirit or Ellie. Ellie's rubbing off me. Poor Ellie. So yeah, and I feel like this lady had issues with sinus or sneezing, or she was just allergic to dust or something like that. So... And I also get the number 9 and the number 12 around you. So December is going to be very significant for you with this lady. And also September, I feel like there was a birthday or anniversary there, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate that would be amazing. So let's see. If I haven't answered your question, guys, and repost it again so that I can see it, because sometimes I don't get to see it. And what I was going to say before was... with the readings that I do, it's purely straight from Spirit through to you. I don't have any tools. It's like the remote viewing that I get is like when you come out of the shower and the mirror is a little bit misty, and it's not a ghost, but it's just misty over the mirror, and it looks like the colors are like a light color or a dark color. So I've got to try and decipher what it is as soon as the mist comes off the mirror a little bit more. That's how I work. But the remote viewing for me is crazy sometimes. And I also have to make sure that I watch what I say on the radio because of the media law, as well as, lots of community standards on the Facebook pages or the 8 platforms that we run across. So I've got a big job here of just, talking on the live show, as well as making sure that my delivery is not going to jeopardize any of the radio station, or make the listener or even the person on the other end receiving them reading, make them feel vulnerable to anything. So it's not easy being here. So Natalie Ellis, first time watching. Thanks, Nat. Welcome to the show. There's a lot of people on here, Nat, that have actually been on my shows I've been doing this. This is my 279th show, so some of them been on here for that long. And so if you want to have a reading, you just got to write your question up on the main page, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see it there. Most of the time, Spirit points me to that. And I don't want you to put up numbers or names or anything like that. I just want the main question. I don't need a novel either, because I want to be able to tell you what it is. So Beck G, she says, my son is planning travel next year. She said, can you tell me if he'll be okay, please, Lesley? I'm concerned for some reason. I do feel like he'll be okay, but I do feel like he'll be okay. You've got to let go of the reins sooner or later, but I don't feel like he's going to like what he sees overseas. That's what I'm getting, okay? So he's not going to get hurt or anything like that. I don't feel like there's anything trauma for him, but I do feel like that he's not going to enjoy it. He's got it too good where he is. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So he'll be back as fast as he leaves. So don't be too worried. He'll come back and appreciate what he's got here. Let's go. We've got Mel Annie. Hello there. We've got Elizabeth Munn. She says, can you help me? I need to hear from my brother. Okay, let's go, Spirit. Okay. I've just lost my voice a bit, so I feel like this is an issue with your brother's throat. Okay, and there's a lot of anxiety from you. Oh, bless you, Ellie. You took my sneeze. So we've got... Huh?
You're welcome.
So we've got a lot of anxiety around you, and I also feel like something not right on the right side of the face of either yourself or your brother. Now, what's with the necklace? And I see on the neck here as well, I see the necklace, and I also see like it looks like a couple of moles on his skin there. Okay, he's showing me, was there 3 moles or a couple of moles on the neck on the right side? Looks like to me just above the collarbone. Okay, so he's shown me that, and I feel like he's shown me that to give you validation that it's him here. Collarbone, and I feel like there's either moles or scar or something like that. I can't quite see what it is. So either a scar or something like that. But I'm also feeling that he had issues with part of his skin or eczema, or you do as well. And he's also shown me that his life was a little bit chaotic at some times. Okay, so as much as the chaos was there, I feel like that he has still had his head screwed on, but he was all over the place with what he was trying to do or where he was trying to go. And I also want to say too, the number 13 around you, 4 and the month of April, and I'm also getting pain on underneath my right rib on that side there. So what happened there with him? Because I feel like there was issues, and I feel like there's either someone's punched him or some kidney issue, liver. I'm not sure, but it feels like I've had a blow to the side of my rib cage there. Okay, where the kidney and the liver is there. So yeah, and you suffer with headaches, because I just feel like I'm dizzy with headaches here, and when you get up really, really dizzy. So you got to pull back the reins from getting all stressed out about everything at the moment, because I just feel like your health needs you more than anything else. Okay, so that's really important, because the dizziness is coming from the lack of food in your system, and I feel like that you're not eating right, as well as you're not drinking much water, just not caring for yourself as much as you. I feel like you're still in the grieving, phase of losing your brother. But going forward, he doesn't want you to be like that. He's saying, put that smile back on your dial. He's saying, put that smile back there so I can see you be happy again. Because when they're on the other side, sometimes they worry about you more than you worry about them, So they get their nose out of place, and they're always hanging around, just putting around, just trying to give you signs. And they just show me too that you've got shadows on. I've got shadows on my right, so that means that you see spirit, or spirits around you as well. And they're just telling me that you feel the warmthness in your body when he's around. Is that correct? He's also showing me too looks like to me like a green corner lounge, or an old-fashioned leather pale green, looks like a pale green or a light creams color. I can't quite see it. Corner lounge. So, and then that he used to fall on sleep on that. Is that correct? So this is a corner lounge, and I don't know why he's showing me that, but this corner lounge looks like to me was a pale green or a light green color. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But keep your chin up there, lovey. Start looking after yourself. They don't want you to be sad and unhappy. They want you to have the best life ever, because they're just watching every day and just seeing how you live. They're happy and content. So Ash Meadow says, Lesley, is baby a theme? There is a baby Nelly. Seen a baby girl license plate and putting tree up today. A ball with baby word. Yes, lovey, 100%. That's spirit talking to you there, Ash. 100%. I was only just talking to one of my friends this afternoon. He's from Geelong, and we're talking about all this stuff with all the signs and everything. So yes, 100%. Babies lurking. I don't want to spoil it though. Victoria Okisanya, definitely my tribe. I love to simply listen, because I still get something from listening without a reading. That's really cool. Thank you. And Victoria wrote to me during the week, and she's changed her whole life around. And sometimes I don't realize how much I affect people when I give them either a reading or give guidance on for another person. It just makes sense and it resonates with other people, and that's what I'm here for. So I do 8 hours a week for free so that I can help people around the world, So anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
The Insight Intelligence Group, specializing in
need to
Australian
grab a
corporate
drink.
investigations and information risk
gosh.
management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 0222
just
1937.
really dry mouth.
Insightintelligence.com.au. Station
Gosh.
sponsor.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown, every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports, and every Sunday afternoon at Workers Humitas. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities including raffles, bingo, promotions and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor, are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole? Not sure where to start? Give Deb a call from Debbie Does Home Loans. With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is, you won't 909-133. The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. DebbieDoesHomeLoans.com.au. Station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury
Lindita,
newspaper is a family-owned
ZEJNULA. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. You're on YouTube.
The Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au. Plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to
10
Hawkesbury
seconds. Oh no,
to inform,
bit longer.
involve,
40.
and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
Hey Gary, what time do you call this?
Yeah, the traffic is really bad.
Oh, there's Steve-o. G'day, Steve.
Morning.
How's your weekend?
Same old, same old.
What'd you get up to?
Not much.
Are you okay, mate?
Looking out for one another is something we all need to do. So if a mate's struggling, ask, are you okay? Listen, encourage action, and check in again soon. Those 4 steps could change their life. Find out more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. I've got Elizabeth here, and her surname is Eldridge Munn. She says, I'm really struggling. Can you get anything for me, please? Yes, when I was waiting for the ads to finish, I had sick in the stomach and the number 16, 7 in July, and I'm also getting pain up all up my right side of my body, like it feels like I've got a dead arm, you know. So arm is got pain in that. I'm also getting a month of April, the number 4 and the number 13 for you. So what does that mean for you? I also feel like this is heart pain here, but not with a heart attack, if that makes sense. I feel like that your heart has been broken or your heart is actually hurting. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like there's a few things with family issues around the home, and that the family, and I feel like this is over a son, and I feel like there's some sort of like difference between the left side and the right side of the family, if that makes sense. It's like 2 parties have just split apart and gone left and right. That's what I'm getting. And I also want to say the number 17 around you so is important as well. So number 8 and all the month of August. But I feel like for you, Lovey, going forward, there's nothing much you can do but sit back on the fence and just watch and don't get too involved. They're saying to me, zippity zip, just pull back the reins, you know. They also give me itchy nose around your, I feel like this is either yourself or son, and if they're showing me the trees and everything like that looks like you're allergic to trees, or someone there is got issues with the trees. I don't know why they're showing me trees. I have no idea. I just got to say what I get. That's bizarre. So, and I also feel like there's this looks like to me some form of renovation around the home. Is that correct? Because it looks like to me some patio roof or patio or something to do with the roof. It looks like the roof is just flapped off or come back down again. So that's really, really weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. But if it's not you, it's definitely going to be someone there, because I just saw it. So yeah. The things that are happening around in your life at the moment, I don't feel like that there's it's going to stay forever, of course, but you know, I feel like February is going to be a big month for you as well, and that going into March is going to be settled down. Okay, so there's just hang in there. There's a few more rough little obstacles to, you know, everyday obstacles, nothing too big, but I do feel like there's sickness in the stomach around you. Okay, and I'll leave that there, but please you know, just pull back the reins and calm the farm. That's what I'm hearing for you, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, so I had a comment from Andrea Hayden. She said, hi, just to say my friend's daughter who was on life support a couple of weeks or so, you've done the life prayer for her, and I'm pleased to let you know that she has woken up. Love her, love and light. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Well, you're not going to believe it. Miss Harvey's already sent me through a prayer tonight. for tonight, and that is called what's the name of it? Life, I think. No, healing. So how appropriate is that? So we're going to do a healing prayer at the end of the night so that we can help more people around the world. It's amazing. I was just telling my friend this afternoon when I was talking to him that you know, the prayer that we did on another radio station it would have been about, oh my God, at least 18 months ago. There was the admin lady. She had issues with her granddaughter that was, you know, just a baby, and the doctors couldn't work out what was wrong with her, and she was in hospital. They couldn't get her out of hospital. We did this huge, powerful prayer over the live airways, and pulled in everybody from the live on my show here on the page. And sure as ever, that little girl was out of hospital 24 hours later. So, and the doctors still to this day did not know what was wrong with her. So that's really cool. But yeah, let's keep going. So Sharon Williams, hello there. Yeah. So guys, I'm getting a lot of messages on my page here from people that are feeling lost and feeling vulnerable at the moment, and you know that they're struggling. If when you say things like that, and I know that you are struggling, I can feel it as well. But when you say things that you're struggling and life's chaos and life's doomed and gloomed, what's going to happen, guys, is it's going to continue to happen because spirit and the universe are in sync. You know, you've got your left brain hemisphere on the left side of your face, and across to your ear is your conscious mind, the mind that listens to me, and the one that's focusing on my voice. And then you've also got the right brain hemisphere, which is the right side of the face to the right side of the ear, and that's your subconscious mind. And that's the mind that does all the work in the background. That's the one that does uses up all the energy and does all the talking to spirit and does all the talking to the universe, and they all sync together. So whatever you want, whatever you say, you are going to get, whether you like it or not, you're going to get. So stop saying the stuff that you don't want. You have to say things that you do want, because otherwise you're going to have issues around your don't wants. Okay, so, and that's when it becomes painful. That's when you start to struggle, and that's when you start to have issues, you know. So it's time to change. And I don't even think I said it on Wednesday night, or maybe I did. I say it every single week. Go watch The Secret. The Secret movie is on. It's a documentary. It's on YouTube. It's for free, and it's helped me, and that's how I got to this stage here. I got my home by $1,000. All because I manifested what I wanted and not what I didn't want. And I changed my mindset. And they say to ask, believe, let it go, and receive. So you ask the question of what you want, which is, you know, if you want that black dress, you can't just go, okay, Spirit, I want a black dress. And then Spirit will go, oh yeah, wow, I'm going to work with the universe. Wow, I'm all excited. I want to get this, you know, get this dress for this person. And however, it doesn't know what size the dress is, doesn't know what length it is, if the sleeves are long or short, or, you know, low back, high back, whatever. It doesn't know what type of material you want. All it knows is that you want a black dress. So what is it going to do? Find you a black dress, but it won't be the one that you want. So you need to be specific in what you want. You need to give it a time frame. So I want to get that black dress within 2 weeks, and sure as ever and then just let it go. Let the universe do their thing. But what you have to do is you have to help it along. So you can't just go and want that black dress without going shopping. So you have to go to the shops and just walk around the shops and see, and just walk into some dresses shops, and sure as ever it might not be in the first two, but the third one it might be in. So, and it'll be your size. So you have to stipulate what size you want as well. So that's just an example of how the universe works. And I've seen it 1,000 times. I've done it 1,000 times, and people have come back to me and said, yeah, The Secret works. I'm manifesting this, I'm manifesting that. So it's really important that you understand that whatever you say, you get. You can't say things that you don't want, because you're going to get it either way, no matter what. You're always going to be right. Spirit and the universe does not know right or wrong. It just knows literal, which means it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. It just says, oh my God, they want to have no money because they said they can't afford this. So what happens? They can't afford that. They can't afford this. They can't afford nothing. So you don't ever say you can't afford it. All you have to say is that, how can I afford this? Or how can I receive that? Or how can I do this? You know? So that's how it works. Veronica Doherty, she says, my first time on here. Hello there. Samantha McConnell, hi, beautiful, watching as always from Dublin. She said, is my dad going to be okay? Yes, I do feel like dad is going to be okay, but I feel like there's a few more obstacles and health issues and all stuff like that coming up. But I just feel like that going forward, yes, I do see him coming out, but I do see him in a wheelchair, if that makes sense. But I do see him coming out, okay, coming through this. But I also feel like that this man doesn't like hospitals, so, or like anything that's a drama around him. So the drama, he just like rolls his eyes up as if say, leave me alone. And I feel like he can get a bit bitter, like a bit stroppy as well. Because I just heard, yes, he's stroppy because people keep harassing him and saying, is he okay? But he just wants to be left alone. That's what I get with him. But I'm also getting issues with my left shoulder, left side of the shoulder for him. So I don't know if there's it feels like to me that there's a kind of like into the shoulder blade area because that's painful, or into the actual shoulder, into the shoulder blade area. I'm also getting the 13 around him as well. So the number 4 and the month of April and 13. So what does that mean to you? They're also saying me 1 and 2 by itself. So what does that mean to you also? So you got January and February there as well. I feel like things are going to change around just before Christmas for you as well. Okay, so you got to hang in there as well. Another 2 to 4 weeks for you as well. And they also show me white car. So what's with the white car? I feel like this car needs to be either serviced or have the brakes looked at or tires changed or rotated or something. But please have a look, and you can hear how my voice is changing. I feel like there's issues with someone with throat around you as well. And that's going to, I feel like this is Dad. I just heard the word throat cancer. Is that correct? I don't like saying the C word because I think it's a negative word, but I just heard someone around you's got throat cancer or some issues with the throat, like nodules in the throat. They're saying to me thyroid as well. Okay. So with the thyroid absolutely loves iodine. So if you haven't got enough iodine in your system, which most people don't, so you need to top up all the time with your iodine so that your thyroid is not in overdrive and it's trying to, scavenge around for the iodine out of foods that you're not eating. Okay, so if you need any more information about the thyroid or anything like that, then send me a private message. I've got some links that when I used to lecture, I used to give out to my students. So Alison Wortman, she says, a man in spirit has an urgent message for me. No, I don't think so. About an older man closer to me and something is supposed to happen. No, Alison Wortman, no, I don't believe that at all. You can hear the tone in my voice. This is that you don't want to happen, but it's going to happen. Okay, so we've got to change these mindsets, guys. So that question is right out there. So a man in spirit has an urgent message. So who's that? You tell me, Alison, because I don't see that. Okay, so I feel like this is just a little bit of too far-fetched stuff for me. So an urgent message for me about an older man close to me, and something is supposed to happen. So what do you want to happen? Because you're asking for it. Okay, why is that so negative, your question? I don't understand it. I don't like that question. I'm sorry, I got to call it. And that's how I am, guys. Ashley Dilta, my nephew was just deployed to Japan for 4 years. Is he going to be okay? He's in the US Navy. Yes, I do feel like he's going to be okay, but I feel like he's going to also go up the ranks within that time as well. I can see another stripe. If they're just saying to me another stripe, whatever that means, I don't understand that. Omnigerish night, Leslie, time for next time. Okay. Thank you, Victoria. Yes, that's pretty much true. She says, she says, have manners, please, and thank you. Her spirit will ignore you if not. Plus, it's a kind of thing to do. And Leslie's a great person. Oh, thank you. What else have we got here? Let me scroll forward. Yeah, Alison Wortman, you've posted that question again, but you're completely off track there, lovey, and you're just manifesting, or I don't know what seed you're trying to plant with the universe for yourself, but that's just too far left field for me. I don't like the question. Sorry. I'm going to move on. So Elizabeth Eldridge Munn, she says, yes, blood pressure, 100%. So let's keep going. Andrea Hayden, she says, hi, just to say my friend's daughter. Oh, that's perfect. That's beautiful. That is so cool. Okay, I'm a bit far behind, so let's just scroll forward.
I've got a.
Can you believe that? Sorry, go Ellie. Over to you.
So Elizabeth Eldridge Munn said, Lesley, thank you so much. Nearly everything was very accurate. Thank you. I am very anxious and not coping with the loss of my mum and brother. My mum, my brother, and myself for a medication that makes your mouth dry. I believe that was what you were getting. My mum's partner is allergic to pollen. I am going to have a new kitchen put in January.
Yeah, right. Okay. Alison Wortman, you've written a third time with lots of love hearts to catch my attention. It's catching my attention because it's actually really negative, your question. I don't like your question. That's the third time I'll tell you. I think I'm going to just ignore. Now I'm going to ignore. I'll tell you when I'll ignore. So what else have we got here? So Victoria Casania says, literally changed my life since I started following Lesley in May 2022. Well done, Victoria. Thank you. So I'm going to delete. If Alison Wortman, if you write one more question about the same thing, I'm deleting you. Okay, sorry, but it's too negative for me. So, okay, Ellie. Ashley Bubb says, my nephew was just deployed. Yes, I've done that one. I just remembered that one. What have we got here? Rowena Namana, she says hi from New Zealand. We've got Rowena Namara as well. Sorry, that's the same person watching. Let's keep going forward. Jill Hancock, my life is very difficult at the minute. Can you see improving? Yes, go watch The Secret, Jill. I've been repeating myself for months and months and years about that. It'll change your life because you keep saying that my life is very difficult. That's why it becomes difficult. Every time you put the seed out there to tell spirit and the universe to work together, which is what you do with your subconscious mind, every single time you write something, how difficult your life is or how chaotic it is or how sad it is or how doomed and gloomed, and I know people are suffering out there. That's why I do this, but I've got to tell you that you're just increasing that level of pain in your life because you're actually manifesting it and you're putting it out there more. Okay, so go watch The Secret, Lovey. It's going to change your life as well. And I'll leave that there. Okay, let's scroll forward. Any validations there, Ellie?
No, but I do have a random act of kindness gift. Thank
you.
Okay,
beautiful.
So Angela M. Griffith said, act of kindness gift. First, I want to say good morning, beautiful angel of the light. I received your awesome acts of kindness gift. Thank you so much. I loved the Aragonite egg and angel key and the key.
Cool. That's cool. There you go. Wow, you know what? I sent that probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. That's how slow the mail is. And they cost me a fortune to send out. So whatever money I get for the private readings, that's what I do is I send out gifts around the world to help people. So I don't, and it pays for the radio station. It pays for Ellie. It pays for everything. So I don't get it when the postage, they charge you a fortune, and then you doesn't even get there till like 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. I mean, I can't even remember when I posted. It was that long ago. Oh my God. I actually thought when people don't send me a message back to say that they've received it, I actually think that it's been taken by someone from the post. So Samantha McConnell says, I love listening to you, Lesley. It's always resonates. Okay, righto. So beautiful. Thanks, Angela M. Griffith. So send me your questions, guys. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. And if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm an international psychic medium that relays messages through to you. So Jill Hancock, my life is very difficult. Yes, I've done that one. Let's keep going. What do we got here? So Rowena Namana, she says, hi, my relationship of 17 years has ended for 4 days ago. Just want to know if there is any chance to get back, but I will not bring him back in only if he heals from hurts. He is a good man, just his hurts is playing in our relationship nowadays. Lovey, I feel like he's an ex for a reason. I don't feel like this is time to go back to anybody, okay? I feel like this is time for you. That's what I get. And I don't want you to suffer anymore. You don't deserve to suffer anymore, you know? So it's time for change. That's what I get for you. And I also get the number 12 around you. And I feel like the 12, 1, 2 is 3. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3. And the month of March is significant for you as well, okay? And I also just heard mum, and I'm getting pain on the left side of my head. So that's actually, it feels like someone's just hit me in the head, okay? I don't know what's happened here. It's like got a club or baseball bat and just hit me in the head. So I do feel a lot of pain here in the side of the head. So is that you with the pain or the headache? I don't feel like it's a headache. I feel like this is a hit, like I've been hit and I just saw the skull crushed. So someone's been hit in the head or had an impact to the left side of the head. Yeah, not good. Yeah, that's got to go. Okay, spirit. And I also get the number 16 around you. So 1 and 67, and you got the month of July as well. So it's going to be for you going forward with this relationship as well. I just feel like there's going to be more peace coming up around June, July next year. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy road right now because it's coming up to Christmas. There's a lot of sorrow in that. It doesn't matter how much you tell me he's a good man. You and this man wasn't meant to be going forward. That's how I see it. I'm sorry about that. I know you want to hear me say something different, but I can't, go against what I'm getting from spirit. That's what I get, and I'll leave that there. Chelsea Westcott, she said, "Does Leslie see my message?" Which message? I've only just saw that one. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting bombarded by. I'm going to block this one here now. She's driving me crazy. Oops. Okay. Oh, I just had something crawl on me. Oh, gives you the chill. I felt like something was crawling on me. Okay. Okay. Just trying to get my iPad to do something for me. Yes, I just got that there. Okay, where are we? So, Davina Armitage, hello there. Elizabeth Eldridge says, "I love that you do not need tools to do readings. Thank you for being so genuine, and the real you are really great. Thank you. I'll try and remain humble with all this." Karen Riley, hello. She says, "Thank you, Leslie, for all that you do for everyone. You're such an inspiration towards us all. You're our guiding angel. Thank you. Love you always. You're very sweet." Chelsea Westcott, here she is. "I'm watching The Secret with my mum tomorrow." Beautiful. And I want you to report back to us and tell us what you think there. It's a bit boring at the start there, Chelsea, but what you get is you get all the laws of attraction with The Secret. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life and change your mindset. Once you change your mindset, things will start to behave and everything starts to become aligned and everything starts to just fall into place for you. You know, you say you want to do this or do that, and then sure as ever, you got to work out, you know, how you're going to get there. But spirit will start working things in your favor. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, Samantha McConnell says it's amazing, The Secret, 100%. What else do we get here? Oh my God. Okay, that's it. Allison, you're driving me crazy. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm banning you. There we go, done. Tammy Connolly, very grateful to my surgeon for operating on my shoulder successfully 3 days ago. Thank you, deeply grateful. My pain now is only temporary. Beautiful. You need to have a lot of physio there, Tammy, so make sure that you and you know, the best physios that you can get is the ones that actually do the sport. Okay, don't just go to the everyday, you know, the boring basic physios. The ones that do the sport are the best ones because they know everything about that joint or that area where you're injured because they know a lot more. They're more experienced, I should say. They probably don't know a lot more half the time, but they're more experienced. Yes, 100%. Christine Marie Clark, she says, "Hello, beautiful question." She says, "Please, has this house we are in served us? Is it time to move on?" Yes, lovey, that's what I do. And I do see the end of the rainbow. You put rainbows in there, but I do see the end of the rainbow coming up. And I feel like that's going to be around March, April for you, Christine. And I do feel like this is going to be a better move. And it's like you've got bigger smiles on your face, okay? So you're not suffering with anything like that at the moment, with anything. But I feel like a change is like having a holiday, and especially your home, okay? Because it's like when you think of your home, guys, you've got to think of it as your temple. You've got to be happy in your temple. If you're not happy in your own temple, then how are you supposed to be happy in life? So your temple is where you spend your peaceful, your quiet times in your times of sadness, times of happiness, times of being grateful. So if your home is not happy, or you're not happy in that home, or it's just it's chaotic all the time, or whatever the case may be, sometimes it's best. And I know it's a big effort to pack up and move, but sometimes it's the best thing you can do. And I feel like this is going to change your life there, Christine. Okay, I feel like it's going to be massive changes. It's going to be really good for you. Everything's going to start to fall into place. That's what I'm hearing. Leslie Hill, no, I don't feel like that you're going to do that yet. She's saying, will we get their granddaughter back in our care? I don't feel like that's going to be the case until either just before Christmas or just after Christmas, okay? I do, no, and I also just heard February things will change anyway. Okay, so, okay, what else have we got here? Let me go forward. I'm just going to catch up. Okay. Oh, I'm really far behind.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. Ellie's nice to me when she says that. She says, I'm just a tiny bit behind, but
just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. And I feel like I'm about like 3 hours behind, but never mind.
Half an hour.
Half an hour behind. Okay, well, I better go forward. So let's keep going forward here. So if you want to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So we've got Karen, we've got Rowena. I've done them ones. They're posting up the same question. I've done them. Lucy Davies, hello there. We've got Samantha. She says good night. Chelsea, there we go. Chelsea Westcott. Now I've got your question. Do you feel anything for me? I have so many things I could ask about that are so imperative. I'm all over the place and would love for any direction from you. Okay, Chelsea. Let's see what spirit pulls in for you. Okay, so I don't know why, but I do feel like right foot there's some issues there. I know you want to hear other things, but I feel like there's some issues with the right foot and the ball of the foot, okay, or the near the big toe area. So something's not right there, okay? And I also feel like for you, there's issues around the chest area for you, and I feel like this is either broken heart or just some like pain, like things that are outside of the norm is causing you pain in the chest. And I don't mean that as a heart attack. I mean that as sorrow, and I mean that as painful in the everyday living. That's what I'm getting for you. And I also heard, and I don't know why I'm going to say it, a prayer. So this prayer for you tonight is going to be for you as well. And I'm also feeling too, going forward, number 16 for you, 1 and 67. So you got the month of July as well. So what does that mean? And I also saw house. And I feel like there's either change of house or there's going to be different things around the house, okay? So brace yourself for that, because this is going to be a little bit of a trying time. And it also showed me two, and I feel like there's 2 children, or a boy and a girl. And I feel like I don't know why, I'm just going to say it, but I feel like these 2 kids are just like standing there holding hands, like they're only young. And I do see them there, and I feel like they're it looks like they're trying to hold their tears back, and I feel like they want to cry, but they can't cry, okay? So I don't know what that's all about, but I need to say what I get. And I'm also getting number 18 around you. So 1 and 8 is 9, and you've got the month of September as well. And you can hear my voice change. So I do feel like there's something not right with someone around the chest area, because I feel like this is in the chest as well. They're also giving me issues around the left eye. So, and I just heard glass eye. So who is the person around you if it's not you with a glass eye? Okay, or it looks like they've got a glass eye, because when you have someone and they can't move it as fast, I feel like it's either a lazy eye or a glass eye. That's what I'm getting. And I'll leave that there. But going forward, Chelsea, I do feel like things are going to change for you, but it's not going to be until February into March next year. And also they're saying to me June is significant. I feel like there's birthday or a special birthday or memorial or anniversary there. Okay, in June next year, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. You got a lot of things to look forward to. I know things are doom and gloom right now, but trust me, there's a lot of things to look forward to, and there's a few little surprises coming up around December as well. That's what I'm getting for you. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, I had one validation from Samantha McConnell. She said, validation, Dad has throat cancer. He's going for chemo, but losing his voice a lot.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay. What did I say? She had the throat
You
or
lost your voice when you started breathing out.
my voice. Okay. She said I lost my voice. I can't remember what happened. Yeah, there you go. That's how spirit shows me, So, and it's funny because sometimes I'll see like the black dots or black like an X-ray, and I'll see the black dots on the body, and I can tell where it is. But most of the time, I'll get the sensations, like the sensations in my body. I feel the pain anyway, so there's no point even looking for the black dots. So, okay. Oh, that's really sad. Baby Nilly, she says, is my mum and siblings going to be okay? My mum had been struggling with a lot of health issues and addiction, and I had to remove myself so I can better myself, but I'm worried. Thank you so much in advance. Love you. Sometimes you've just got to look after yourself and pull back the reins, as much as it hurts and as much as you have to be selfish sometimes so that you can get traction yourself, baby. So, yeah, I do feel like that your family's going to be okay, but I don't feel like that I just heard the leopards don't change their spots, so mum's not going to change her spots, okay? So the healing that your mum needs, I feel like this is trauma from the past, and I feel like this is issues from what's it called? I can't say it on air actually. Lucky I paused. So issues from her childhood, from from I can't say it. Okay, I'll pull that back because I just feel like there's some things that happened in your mum's past, but I can't say it all on air because it's too sensitive for air. That's what I want to say, and that's why I feel like she's spiraled down. And doesn't matter how much you try and change it, I feel like the leopards can't change their spots with her. Okay, it's not like she wants to better herself; it's actual self-sabotage, and she's just spiraling down, loving. And you've been smart enough to see it with your family or your mum. So now you pulled yourself out of that limelight and you're going to better yourself. And of course, you're a survivor. So you're going to actually be that survivor. And I do feel like that you'll be helping people with this in the future if you're not already doing that now, because your heart's on your sleeve, as much as you want to be there for the family, but you can't cope with it yourself. So and you clearly said that. But that's a very brave move, and I highly respect that, because it's not easy to leave people behind when they're suffering as well, but you had to do that just to save your own soul. So that's your journey, lovey. So okay. So Samantha McConnell says, I bloody love you, woman. Oh, thank you. Well, I call it how it is, Miss Samantha. So if you want the real thing, I'm not fake for anyone. I don't need to be. So let's keep going forward. We've got questions here from Cat Macca. Please, Lesley, is there any messages from my heavenly mother-in-law or father-in-law? How beautiful is that? Normally, I don't get people asking me, with that sincerity in their tones. I can feel it in you. It's like you had a beautiful relationship. I feel like that you had nicknames for both of the mother and father-in-law. Is that correct? Because I just said we had special names or special nicknames or something like that. I'm not sure if it was nicknames, but special names for them. Did you call them as mother and father-in-law? But like in Italian for nana is nonna. So, or nonno for the father, the grandfather. So did you call them special names, but in your language, or something different? You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. That's why they're asking me to tell you that. But I'm also getting left hand, so itchy. So normally when the left hand is itchy for me, it's left to leave and right to receive. But I do feel like, and I see the pennies going out for you, I do see like the empty pockets. So everything's coming out of your bank account and out of your pockets right now. But hang in there, because it's coming back in, and I feel like it's going to be around February/March. Things are going to change with the money. Okay, so just hang in there. It's not going to be easy just coming up to Christmas, but things will change, and the money will definitely be coming in the door. Now I'm also getting headaches for you as well. I feel like the headaches are more on the right side, and they're showing me shadows as well. So are you like me, but you don't know how to use it, or are you like got the knowing, or that type of that senses and stuff, that you're not sure what's going on, but you sort of do know what's going on, if that makes sense. Like, you know, when the phone's going to ring and who it's going to be. But I do get the headaches on the side of my right side of my head. So going forward with you, I do feel like there's going to be a few little obstacles, but that's normal everyday stuff. But just hang in there. Don't be so sensitive about people's comments as well, because I feel like that you've got your heart on your sleeve, and as much as you want to help, they're going to say things that you're not going to like. Okay, so just pull back, and I feel like this is going to be family if they've not already said it in the last couple of days. Okay, thank you. I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Ellie? Okie dokie. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll be back in a minute.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Term 2 courses are open for enrolment and include business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, languages. The Parramatta College also offers New South Wales government-funded courses. Eligibility criteria applies. Improve your personal and professional development with an award-winning community college. Enroll today at the Parramatta College. Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have loose, damaged or missing teeth or loose-fitting dentures, better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken teeth, replacing them with a healthy smile you'll be proud to show off. For a radiant smile designed to last your lifetime, schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. Are you planning to buy a property to live in or for investment? At Hills and Shores Property Buyers Agency, we make property buying easy and stress-free for you. Our in-depth market analysis and best-in-class service delivers outstanding returns for your hard-earned money. Call us now at 8880-8990 or go to our website hillsandshores.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers. Station sponsor.
Looking for a
One more ad.
between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage kempseymotel.com or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I relay messages directly from Spirit through to you. So if you have a question, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So I've just got a little comment, funny comment actually from Rose Mann. She says, I loved your posts of you working so hard yesterday. Fair enough. Okay, so I said I was going to put some more reality stuff up there, and it was quite vulnerable of me to put myself up there with no makeup and my hair, with like I looked like I was something out of an alien show. So yes, and I just had one question here. Where is it? Debbie Kikovsky. She says, hi, Lizzie. Do you see me getting a new car on Thursday or anything? I have watched The Secret 3 times this week, trying to use it, and Spirits too. Yes, we went, like I said before there, Deb, you have to actually go, and if you want that new car, you have to tell Spirit what you want. You can't just say, I want a new car on Thursday. It won't work like that. So the secret is, the laws of attraction with this is that you need to say something along the lines, I'm going to get a new, not I want, but I'm going to get a new car. It will be arriving on Thursday. I can't wait to receive it. It's going to be a red color with mag wheels, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to have a sunroof, you know, so, and it's going to be a Mazda. So something like that. And then you have to go looking for it so that Spirit can go, oh my God, with the universe, and get it all organized for you so that when you rock up to the place where you're going to buy it from, it's going to be there, the exact car that you want. So that's how you do it there, lovey. But I don't see I feel like this is going to be either Friday or Saturday for a car. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Ash Meadow, should Leslie see the last word, Bob Aka Baby, angels, and whoops, my screen, and signs all around. What's that meaning? Where are we? What's that? I missed that. Okay, I don't get it. I don't understand what happened there, but never mind. So Hazel Deveridge says, my mum is sick right now. I feel like she's saying goodbye. Oh, lovey. Don't wish your mum away so quick. My gosh. Enjoy. That's what I'm hearing for you. You don't just because people are sick doesn't mean that they're going to drop dead, you know. So I watched a documentary yesterday when I was before I went to bed because I was so tired. I thought I'll just watch something and it'll put me to sleep. And it was about a man that had cancer and he had stage 4 cancer and he beat it and he's still alive to this day and he's been alive for years. So don't rule it, don't rule it out, guys, with someone. I mean, I had cancer 16 years ago myself and here I am still kicking along. So kicking my own butt, but yeah. But don't wish people away there, Hazel. Just, enjoy the moment. Give them the best part of the memory that you're going to have when they pass, But I don't like to talk about people that are passing. It's very negative, and I try and keep my shows up high because I don't want to manifest that for that person to pass on too quick and too fast before they've actually supposed to, if that makes sense. So Rowena Namana, it sounds like he will change, but being separated, laughing out loud. Thank you. I'll just go with the flow. 100% lovey. Just go with the flow, whatever makes you happy. Tammy Conley, thank you, Leslie. Re-advice on sports physio. Yep, see a specialist sports physio next week. Beautiful. That's exactly what I saw, and it's exactly what you should be going to. Yeah, don't go to any other physios because they don't have the experience. They just do the basic everyday person, but you need to have a physio that's actually experienced with sport, and I'll leave that there. What else we got here? Theona Grayling. Hi, what do you see about my health, please? I see that you're going to correct it because you should be correcting it. Anybody that's asking me about health is because they've not been looking after themselves. You don't need to be a psychic or a rocket scientist to work this out, guys. And my background's been in personal training for 36 years. I've done lecturing for 3.5 years at colleges and of anatomy and physiology. And the biggest thing that I can tell you is to get your butt out of bed and go for a walk in the morning and start to get yourself, grounded, guys, so that you can make yourself feel better because, your health just doesn't come along and knock on the door and say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to make you healthy today. You've got to work at it. You've got to actually exercise so you can clear your brain. You've got to actually eat the right food so that you don't have brain fog and you're deficient in zinc and things like that, and you can't think straight or your hair's falling out. You've got to have things that you like as well in life, but part of it is your health. And if you haven't got your health, you've got nothing. So it's time now for change. That's what I get with you, lovey. Okay, so there's a lot of change for you coming up, Fiona, and nobody can do this but you. It's up to you to get your butt out of bed in the morning and to make your bed. The biggest advice I can give you is to, once you start making your bed in the morning, you're setting yourself up for the day, and the day becomes a lot easier. And because you know that even if you do have a bad day, you go home and the bed's made and you go, oh wow, this is so cool. It's like a hotel room. Well, that's me anyway. But yeah, I do see you looking after your health, and I do feel like there's a high blood pressure thing there, and I also see something with the circulation as well. So it's the same, looks like heart or calcium in the blood, and I also feel like your skin's itchy. So itchy skin can come from zinc deficiency as well as some calcium deficiency as well. So please go and get sorted with that. And probably the best doctor for you, lovey, I would love to send you to is a functional medicine doctor, because they are the naturopathic side as well as the medical side. So that's the best for you. And I'll leave that there. Yes. And Leslie Hill, thank you, Leslie. She says positive thoughts, 100% lovey, all the way. If I changed my mindset and I was doomed and gloomed to myself when I had cancer 16 years ago, I would be dead now. I would not be here telling you guys how to get on with your life and guide you into the next phase of your your existence, you know. So that's the difference between, you know, you've got a personal trainer that's always supposed to be motivating and uplifting and kick your butts. And that's what I'll do. I'll put that hat on every now and then. But then I've also got the mediumship side and I've also got the psychic side. So the psychic is past, present, and future. And the mediumship side is talking to your past loved ones or them showing me a remote viewing of what's happened in the past to you. And 90% of the time I can't say it on air because it's too sensitive because of the media law, but I get myself around it. And I always ask spirit and say, hey, buddy, you know, we're on at 9 o'clock on the live 90.5 FM to 11. And I want everything. I want everything as a smorgasbord so I can see what I can choose from for the radio so that I know what to say on the radio, because I need to have a smorgasbord of information to actually choose from, you know, instantly and quickly so that I don't have any delays on air as well. Oh, beautiful. So have you got any validations? Yeah, over to you, Ellie. I could feel Ellie come up behind me, even though I can't see her, but I can feel it come up behind me and I know that she's got to say something. Over to you, Ellie.
So Rowena Namana said the hitting on the head should relate to a dream that I seen my now ex being harmed in my dream twice this year, once last year and the other year. It gets more raw and real. Of that correct? Where I think where the hitting feeling comes from, or because I smoke weed. That the truth.
No, we don't say that on air, Ellie.
That the truth. I'm like you, but learn a lot alone, just trying to listen.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Look, guys, if anyone's dealing with anything, you know, that's really, really sad and doom and gloom in your life, when you have drugs or when you have anything like that, it kind of like manifests it, makes it worse, you know, like if you, I always say this, if you're a medium or a psychic and you're trying to, you know, help other people in your life, but you can't get your own life together, you're doing the wrong thing by the other person. Okay. So you got to pull back, get your own life right first before you go and start, you know, giving out advice, because that's very hypocritical. So, and it's important, if you want spirit to work with you, you've got to make sure that you're not on drugs so that you don't have, you know, all that negative energy and all that out of control energy coming through. Can you imagine? It'd be like being for me, it'd be like being drunk. I don't drink, but it'd be like being drunk 24/7 if I had spirit and anything in my system. That'd be just crazy for me. So what else have we got here? Samantha McConnell says, I'm detoxing from meth. She says, I was on 120 mils. I'm now down to 35 mils. Well done. She says, and I'm not stopping. She says, my life is getting so much better. See, 100% there, Lovey. It's such a shame, you know, like the people that go to drugs and they always, you know, regret later on going to it, or they always have this this epiphany where they can, you know, come about and actually make their life so much better. But I do see things getting like going to the moon for you, Lovey. I do see it. And I feel like the number 28 or the number 2 and 8 is significant for you. So what's the 28? So 2 and 8 is 10. So you got the month of October as well. But I also get itching in the ear with you. Something's not right. Like maybe it's just me, but I feel like I've got to poke myself in the ear to itch it. So what's with the right ear with you as well? So I feel like there's something not right there on the right side, if that makes sense. But yeah, you're doing really well. That's incredible. From 120 mils down to 35. That's awesome. So that's you kicking your own butt, and you know, and you've taken on yourself to do that. You know, it's like two people. It's like yourself, but you got two people, and one of it used to have that bad habit, and then the other part of it saying no, kick butt and get rid of the bad habit. You know, so it's like two souls. You know, that's what I'm seeing. But I feel like there was trauma in the past with you, and I feel like there was trauma from childhood. That's why I'm getting these feelings. I feel like there's issues. Has someone like hurt your jaw or the right side of your face? Because my jaw, my right side of my jaw is really painful right now as well. I just saw somebody hold somebody down or put someone on the ground and kick them. Were you kicked in the face here or anything like that? Because I just got that. Kicked in the jaw or like crushed, like, I don't know, what are they called? Stomped on in the face here. I just feel like there's something not right with the jaw there because it's very painful. It's actually making me feel really uncomfortable. So what else have we got here? But Lovey, you know what? I'm going to hold you to it. As a personal trainer, I'm going to hold you to it, and I want you to report in every week and tell us how you're going so that we can all keep you accountable for this, to keep you going, to make your life much better. And that's how we do it when we do PT. So I'm gonna make it accountable for you there, Samantha. So we want you to come on every week and just tell us how you're doing and how you're getting along. Okay. So that's to keep you going. That's to keep you motivated. And I'll leave that there. So Leona Sunday, she says, I'm so glad I caught you this morning. It's morning over there. She said, any guidance from spirit angels? Thank you, Leslie. You're the best. So Leona, yes, I do feel like this. Is your son a little unwell or got sore throat or just off, a little bit off? That's what I'm getting. And I also feel like there's pain in the mouth, and I feel this is really bad because I feel like it's from the last reading, it's still here, and it's still here from your reading now. So I feel like it's both jaw issues. And I just saw somebody fall over. So is this your son? Because I feel like this is a male, and I feel like he's just fallen straight or tripped over playing game, whatever, but tripped over but hurt the collarbone a little bit, not quite broke it. Is that correct? Something around the collarbone or the shoulder area on the right side, I feel like it is. And I also get 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. And I've also got 8 for you as well. So July and August is going to be some very, very busy next year. They're also showing me trophy as well. So a little trophy, cute. Very cute, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there? Ellie's got a big smile on her face. I know it's coming.
So Kat Macca said, I called my in-laws, Nana and Pa, once my children were born. And yes, I do have premonitions and feel like I'm like you, but not sure and have no idea how to use it. I feel very spiritual. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Yeah, it's that's so once I always, usually when I always say this to people that they're like me, but they don't know how to use it, it kind of opens up the channels with spirit, and spirit goes, oh yeah, here we go, I've got another one we can go to. So you got to acknowledge them and tell them to go away until you're ready to work with them, okay? And then just try it out if you want. It's up to you what you want to do with the spirit, but everybody has it. They just don't know how to use it. Ashley Dilla Bub, she says, I love listening to you. Thank you. Rose Marn, she says, you're amazing reader, Leslie. Thank you. So Thomas Dario says, hi, Leslie. I keep having dreams about this house I grew up in when I was a little child. She says, but I keep ending up in this one specific room of the house. I haven't lived in that house for over 12 years. Could you please tell me why I'm dreaming about this? I don't know. I'm not a dream catcher. I'm not a dream person, but I do feel like that there's past trauma from that house, from that time. And I don't know why. It sounds like they're calling you back. It's like a memory thing, so, but that's really bizarre. I feel like there's some trauma from the past from that house, Daria. And I'll leave that there. Let's keep going forward. So Jess Black, Leslie, could be covered in mud and you always look beautiful. Well, I had enough dirt on me yesterday. My daughter was laughing at me last night because I was telling Ellie in the studio here before we started. I said, my daughter was laughing at me last night because I had so much of the brown wood dust in my eyebrows that I looked like I'd had chocolate, like, when you get the color of chocolate when it's melted, it looked like I had chocolate eyebrows. And I had dust all over me. I was a wreck last night. But I did sleep very, very well, let me tell you, and I was very tired. Rose Marge says, you're doing amazing, Samantha. I know you. I'm from Finglass too. That's cool. See, this is where we can get people to actually boost people up in here. Thank you, Rose. That's beautiful. Linda Barber, she says, first time from Eastern Par. Where's the Eastern Par? My mum passed away in her sleep. Was she in pain? No, lovey. They're never in pain, okay? They actually, I've done hundreds and hundreds of readings and I never see them in pain. So, Linda, never, ever have I seen them in pain. I've seen them disappointed when they've come to me from, in private readings and stuff. I've seen them disappointed. I've seen them, be, they've never been disrespectful to me because they want me to talk to their living person that, on this side. but I've never seen them be, go away with any pain at all. It's like their body. You've got to think of them as the vehicle. As a car is driving down the street, the car just stops. The motor's still running. You take the motor out, you put it to the side, and then it's still going. But the shell of the car is actually, just there, and it rusts away. And that's what happens to them. That's the best analogy that I can give you there, Linda, so that that they haven't suffered. They never suffer. And do you talk out loud to your mum? Because I just saw that she talks too much too out loud. Or is it your mum that spoke a lot when she was alive? Because I do feel that you're similar traits as her, but I know you miss her a lot, but I do see her hanging around you, and I do see you talking out loud to her as well. And they show me also one room in the house is colder than normal. So I feel like you got to get that energy out of that house. Okay. So just acknowledge it and send it off. It's not your mum. It's just another darker energy there. And I don't feel like it's bad. I just don't want to be hanging around your house. Okay. I do feel like that you see things as well. I feel like that you actually get that sensation that someone's around you, and that's mum. And I also get, that's validation from Ellie. And I also get the number 18 around you. So 1 at 8 is 9. You've also got the month of September. And over to you there, Ellie.
So I've got 2 validations. Samantha McConnell said, my right ear is driving me crazy.
Right.
Sure with 1,000,000% I will be dropping to 30 mils myself on Thursday, and yes, it is my niece's jaw that clicks.
Right, there you go. 100%, yes. I do feel like there's issues around the kidney area, or one of the organs at the back, like the liver or the kidney area with you there too. So please get that checked. Back over to you there, Ellie.
Thomas Daria said, yes, a lot of trouble from that house. Thank you. I love how authentic you are, Leslie, and any more messages for me? I love your vibe.
Yeah, I'll just give you one message for tonight, my dear. There's plenty of other people here. So, Kat, yes, about the how she uses it. You've got to make sure that you use your spirit properly, and don't allow them to. It's just when you think about spirit, and if you're becoming a medium or a psychic or whatever the case may be, you got to remember also, guys, that they're not, when they come through, when spirit comes through to you, they're not pets. They're not your neighbor. They're just like a whole football team coming through the door, and they can't fit through half the time. And that's when you start to get the headaches like I used to. But they're all strangers. You wouldn't open your front door to all strangers. So that's how you got to remember spirit, okay? You got to make sure that you protect yourself. I mean, I don't do a lot of protection for myself occasionally, and I can't actually physically put white light around me. I have to see my soul outside of my body first, and then I can white light my body. But I do it for my pets, my daughter. I do it for my home, my car, my driving, everything like that. So that's what I do. When I do lock on to myself and my surroundings, it's all about white lighting and reflecting that off with the mirror. Okay, so that's how you can do it. What do we get here? Melanie McMahon, getting ready to go to the gym soon. You have to keep moving. Yes, 100%. Well done. Go, Melanie. I trained this morning, so went for a walk around the block at, I think it was 6 o'clock or 6:30 this morning, and then came back and did some weights in my garage. What else do we have here? Yes. Okay, Candace Davids, she says, hi, Leslie. Is my mum feeling okay after my dad died, please? Thank you. Look, Candace, I don't feel like that anyone can get over the passing of someone, especially when they've been with them for so long, so quickly. They can't get over it so quickly. In the grieving process, there's no time limit. There's no time frame for any of that. It's just how people cope with it, And the most things that hurt people the most is the habit, as well as the routine that they were in. Like, they might have the dinner on the table at 7 o'clock every night, and the person, the receiver, is there waiting for their food, or they're putting their washing in before they eat dinner. It's just the routine. It's a routine, and that's pretty much all it is, half the time. But I do feel like that I do feel like that your dad is always around you as well, and you can feel it as well. So he's shown me these little kind of like tulip, not tulip flowers, and they look like the white and a light color to me. I don't know what they're called, but they're small. They're only about so big. Okay, so They are definitely flowers from your father. And also he's saying to me that you've seen signs, but you don't realize it's him. So what are the couple of the weirdest things that have happened to you in the last couple of days? Because I feel like, and they're showing me bird, and he's trying to give you signs, Lovey, but you're missing it all because you're not paying it. Oh, he just said, I just took my breath away. Then he said, you're not paying attention. He said, that's what he used to tell you when you were little. And I'll leave that there. But keep your eyes open, Lovey, because he's definitely giving you messages, 100%. Angie Dionisio, I'm looking for myself, but also my soulmate. I was recently with someone only briefly. I felt an intense connection. Will that go anywhere? If you feel free to read for me, thank you. Oh, so this is a relationship one. And why do I get a sore neck around you? I just get my left side. Oh, yes, sore, very sore. Sore neck. This might be me because of the sanding yesterday, because I had my head down the whole time. So, yeah, I do feel sore neck, mainly on the left side. And I also get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. They're also saying July. So is there an animal, a dog around you? I don't usually like saying the animals, but I feel like there's a dog around you. And this one here looks like it's got black and white. I don't know if it's passing on, it's jumping around, carrying on, but I do see a black and white dog. And this looks like, what do they call them, a pointer or a Dalmatian or something like that. So it looks like, this is a Dalmatian or a pointing dog or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Oh, geez. Any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet? Okay, what else have we got here? What's the time? So we're nearly done. We're nearly ready to call it a night. So Rose March says, you can do it, Samantha. Prayers said for you, 100%. So we're going to be saying the prayer called Healer tonight from Miss Harvey. She's up in Queensland. I sent her some beautiful flowers this week. Diana Cole, a very special bracelet a man I love gave to me, has disappeared, and I don't know where to find it. Any help is appreciated. Oh, now I saw a gold slinky kind of bracelet, those ones that are not like a solid bracelet. I do see a gold one, but then I saw a silver one as well, but I saw two and they're almost similar. So what's with that? And I also see like a little charm thing on a necklace here. So I feel like there's some form of charm on it that's similar to my okay, I get it. So similar to my necklace one. All right. But I also feel like that's in a drawer. It looks like it's been in a drawer or like a white. Do you have white drawers? Because I just saw white drawers and it's in the looks like the top one or the second drawer from the top on the left-hand side. That's what I see. But I don't whether I'm right or not, but that's what I see. So we got that that validation from Thomas Dario. Yep, you've done that one. All right. Yeah, thanks, Jess Black. She's that's right. I do workshops. I've got a workshop coming up at the end of the month. It's called Psychic PT, and it's all about health and stuff like that. So if you want to do that, it's on my page. Linda Barber, thank you so much. I'm crying, don't know why. Every night I talk to her. That's beautiful. She's always there, Lovey. You're going to see signs. Just keep your eyes open, your ears open. You're going to see signs from Mum. And trust me, she do you have her pillow? Because you just showed me her pillow. Okay, what do you have of hers? As I see a pillow on a bed, but I feel like the pillow is hers. That's what she's just shown me. Okay, if that's more validation for you that she's here with you, because I see that you're cuddling that, yeah. And I'll leave that there. So Rowena Namana, she says, one more if I can. How long have I got to live in this house as it is on sale? Is there another home for me, please? You need to start looking. 100% there's another home for you, but I feel like it's going to be about 10 to 15 Ks away from that one. And I also feel, I just got northeast, if that makes sense, or northwest, whatever it is, northeast, I think it is. So yeah, and I feel like you need to start looking now, lovey. You're going to wait too long. You're not going to get it on time. So start looking now, please, because I feel like you're going to miss the boat, miss the house, I should say, not the boat. And what time is it there, Ellie?
58.
Yeah, right. So we'll do a couple more, then we're going to say the prayer and say good night. Whoops, just lost my page. Bev Ridley, you're slipping there, woman. She says, I'm late. Oh my gosh. Angie Dionisio says, my neck is always sore, bulging disc, not a dog. I have a cat that is black and white. Does she behave like a dog, the cat? Because I see it just jumping around like really, and is it big? Because that's what I saw as well. Okay. Candace, she says, thank you, Leslie. I miss my dad so much. You are so amazing. Yeah, Lovey. They're always there with you. So talk out loud, Lovey. They are always there with you. What's this one? Yes. Okay. Oh, I caught up finally. My gosh. Okay, we're going to do Miss Harvey's prayer. So let's say this prayer. Now, we're going to do it for a few people tonight because there's still some people that are suffering around the world and that people are... there you go. Angie Dionisio, she says, yes, she's very playful and affectionate. How did I know it was a girl? And I'll leave that there. So this prayer is called healing, and this is how it goes. So I'd like you to put your head down and just think of my voice and think of the words in this prayer, as well as share it with your energy with people around the world so that you can help them heal. So this is called healing. Looking for words for a prayer tonight, waiting for words to flow as they might. Here I sit with my pen and my pad, hoping this prayer won't be so sad. We all send you blessings in this, while waiting for words to see what they show. Feelings of loss come straight to mind, maybe a passing or love you hope to find. The words simply come no matter the cost. Is it you that feels sad over someone you lost? Hang on in there as time will heal. All this very moment, it doesn't feel real. Trauma is indeed an awful thing. With tears and sadness, this is what it will bring. I hope this prayer reaches out, if only to a few. Maybe this is written especially for you. Trust in the process. Please give it some time. Once you feel acceptance, trust that you will be fine. Time will give you your healing today. It will eventually come through. We feel your pain. Maybe this message is for you. Prayers are powerful as you sit and stare. Know as a collective we really do care. Love and light and healing. And good night, everybody. And have a beautiful week. If you're not back on my page, I'll be back on tomorrow night from 10 till midnight, as well as Wednesday night, 8 till 10. See you then. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website.
www.alive995.com.au.
Okay, where's my thing there? Okie dokie, I can't even see. My eyes are so sore from the dust. Look, they're red raw. I can feel them. Good night, everybody.